Hello and welcome to League Teams. Let me introduce our panel for today. Tony Shaw,
Dermot,
David Parkin, and Big Barry Hall on the end.
G'day, Derm. How are you?
Hey, Baz, how are you? Boys, as we know, it's the biggest week in footy as the eyes of the country turn to the MCG and the AFL Grand Final. And, of course, all of those eyes will be on a surprise inclusion which Fox Footy exclusively unveiled earlier this week. Let's look back on how they broke the news.
Hello, I'm Nerily Meadows. To breaking news, and there's been a grand final team shake-up. It's that one day in September that every footy fan can't wait to see and every player hopes to play in. And for one player, that dream is set to become a reality.
And as usual, Gerard and Robbo were all over it on AFL 360.
I'm Gerard Whateley, he's Mark Robinson, this is AFL 360 and that is footy from all angles. So the AFL Grand Final, it dominates discussions at the moment, but the agenda is set by the shock inclusion, the remarkable story of an unknown player who's come into the favourite to take the Premiership Cup home.
That's right, Gerard. I suppose the front page of the Herald Sun says it all. There it is there. What a story.
You wrote this story, Robbo, and to read it was to think of a player completely unknown until this moment who set out onto the MCG. And I wouldn't normally say this, but the fate of the grand final is in this player's hands.
That's putting pressure on this kid, Gerard, but how exciting is it going to be?
The biggest day on the AFL calendar, it is the AFL Grand Final. It happens this weekend, but what's been labelled as an astonishing last-minute move, there was a young lady coming into the team for her first game. Here she is on screen here. Tony Shaw, how do you think she's going to perform?
Oh, it's a big one, a rookie in a grand final. Look, I've seen her play. I think she's got the goods, Dermot. She's got the determination, enormous ability, and I think she can stand up to the stress. Barry, how do you see it?
Well, the nerves are going to be the issue for me. We've seen a lot of great players go into big games like this nervous and not perform.
She's got talent.
She's certainly got talent. I'm not questioning that at all. Nerves on the biggest day of the year in terms of football. Whether that affects her or not is going to be a big thing. It took me 10 years and 200 games. I was still nervous going into a grand final.
Baz, it is a big call, and to be truthful, grand final day, anything can happen. Kid's got a statistical background that says that she's technically good, and we know she has the passion. She'll ultimately be the person who actually makes the difference, in my opinion.
Well, I expect her to stand up well and truly. Well, if the AFL Grand Final wasn't big enough, it just got bigger. Good luck. I hope she goes super, super well. It's her debut. 5 others have debuted on a grand final. 3 of those debutants have actually gone on to be in the winning team. So she's got a little bit of luck on her side, history on her side. Good luck for the weekend. The AFL Grand Final, don't miss it.
This has been a Fox Footy production for Fox Sports.